Make sure to read a pinned comment. We're giving away a beautiful empire dresser for the Kacha Gold Challenge, so read details below. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my favorite thing, and that is metallic glass bead gel erase stencil. To do this project, I picked this beautiful dresser with the flat drawers, and it's in great condition. There's nothing special that needs to be done to this piece. I will be using Annie Sloan satin paint in Athenian black. All I have to do for this paint is scuff sand my piece, and this paint doesn't require any protection. What I really love about this paint is how easy it is to use. It's perfect for one color makeovers. And after I spoke with Annie Sloan, she told me that primer is not required for this paint. So we're not going to prime like we did in my last video. We're just going to scuff sand it, and we're going to get into the project. I will be using 220 grit sandpaper, and I will be using this one which is a sanding sponge, and this one is great to get around the edges and all in these little areas. Now I'm going to switch and put this pad that is soft, and I'm going to go around the edges and everywhere where it's harder to reach. I'm just wiping off the sanding that I did. Let's paint now. I'm using Annie Sloan, a flat synthetic brush, which is suggested for this paint. I'm going to stir the paint really good, and I think 2 coats of this paint will be enough to give me a nice solid coverage and a beautiful smooth look. I'm going with a thin coat, and I'm doing straight strokes, just go back and forth. This paint is supposed to give you a nice smooth finish, and it's self-leveling. This black color is going very nice and smooth with the brush. It's going super fast, smooth, and easy. Annie Sloan suggested to me to try using this paint with a flat brush, and I did because of her, and I have to admit I love this top. It's drying, it's super flat, the coverage is amazing. In my first video I used a roller, which you can do as well, but she told me to try it again, and I did, and I actually really love it. This is only one coat and it's already looking amazing and fresh and smooth, and that is what I want for this piece. We're going with the second coat. This color has an amazing coverage, like the second coat is almost not needed. I barely notice wood here and there, so this is going super fast and easy so far, and I really like this paint because of that. It saves a lot of time. One thing I wanted to mention, when you're done painting, wash your brush immediately, because if you leave it like this for hours, it will get so hard and you will have a hard time removing it, because this paint has really good adhesion. What I got here is Resin with Prima stencil called Distress Flourish. I got the tape to tape my stencil, glass bead gel, 2 containers, spatula, and I have metallic paint here. This one is called Opaque Ruby and this one is Black Pearl. So very nice red burgundish metallic paint and black metallic paint. First, I'm going to mix a little bit of black with glass bead gel, because I want just a touch of this paint. And I'm going to add to this black a little bit of red, because I actually don't want it to be completely black. And I'm just going to mix red ruby with glass bead jelly, this one. This looks pink, and if I haven't tested this before I try this, I will be scared, because this looks really purplish. It doesn't look red, it has pink tones, but once it gets dry, it's going to have a beautiful red look, so you will see. So don't get scared, because the medium that is in glass bead gel will change the color of your metallic paint while it's wet, but once it's dry, it's going to look just as it's supposed. Let's go and have fun. I am applying the red ruby here and there, and I'm going to go over some areas with the otter mixture, the dark color, and I'm just filling up the stencil. Now I'm going to use a little bit of dark one. I'm just going randomly in some areas, adding the dark color, and I'm going to go back now with the lighter color, so just going back and forth. And now I'm going to scrape everything that is extra off. Okay, this looks gorgeous. It looks pink, as I said. I don't want it to be pink, but it won't be pink once it gets dry. It will be a beautiful red color. Even though pink looks pretty too, I just want red. I have to go wash outside this. You don't want to wash your stencil in the house because you can clog your piping system, so I suggest you take this outside and you wash it. We're going to clean these edges. Just use a towel and you can clean this nice and clean. Once I'm done cleaning the edges, I'm going to let this dry completely, and that usually takes about 2 to 3 hours, maybe more, depends on your environment that you're working in. But you don't want to come back and do the other side of the stencil because you can mess up this one because it's wet. You don't want to do anything to it, don't touch it, just clean the edges and let it dry. So I let the first side of the doors dry completely, and then the color, as you can see, it turned a ruby red. It's not pink anymore. And once everything was dry, I tape my stencil to secure it, and I apply a raised stencil the same way I did on the first side. And now I'm going to lift my stencil up and see how this looks, and I will leave it to dry again. Beautiful. And it just looks so scary because this is red, this is pink, but once it's dry, it's going to be beautiful and it's going to look amazing. I love it. It's so classy, sophisticated. It's the same thing all over again. I'm going to wash my stencil. The first thing, you always want to wash your stencil because glass bead gel dries really fast. So wash it, and then I will come back, clean the edges. I will paint the hardware, and we'll be all done with this project. And now for the hardware, I'm actually going to use the same paint. Anislon Satin paint is designed to stick to metal. So all I'm going to do is just apply 2 coats and let that dry, and we're all good to go. We don't need any protection because this has protection in it. And it gives you a very nice smooth finish. So maybe you were thinking I will do gold, but not gold today. Beautiful. And if you care about your nails, wear some gloves because this paint really sticks to your nails, and metallic as well. That's it. We'll let that dry. Tomorrow we will attach it. That looks really good. I like this paint. It's my baby boy. Oh my goodness. You're a good boy. And we're done with this beautiful dresser. This was a very easy project, 2-day project. I could have really done this in 1 day if I started really early, but I love how simple and beautiful this is. I tried to stay away from gold. I really wanted to add some gold, but I told myself this should stay just black and red because it looks gorgeous. All accent is on glass bead gel raised stencil. All attention is on that, on the drawers. So I really love how this turned out. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time with a new project and more ideas. Bye guys!